What is up, YouTube? C here, and today's video will be about Hasan Piker due to recent events which involve him and his dog. Now let me quickly preface this by saying I'm not right wing or left wing. I'm pretty in the middle, based on some of my beliefs. And what I will say is Hasan is a pretty bad dude. I'll briefly be going over some of his, recent past controversies that are somewhat noteworthy, and some of the stupid stuff he said. But this dude, after what he did recently, man, this guy sucks. And I think this will be like the beginning of his downfall. So I'll go through those, past controversies, hopefully as briefly as I can, and talk about, what he did to his dog. Now, this is something that I'm pretty sure most people that know about Hasan have seen, and it is him saying that America deserved 9/11, which I'll be showing in the following clip right now.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game,
equipping and enhancing their capabilities. So that's part of what we're doing. And the other part is just knowledge. We want to know what's happening.
Like we fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We fucking did. In a video game, whatever, hypothetically, politically, we fucking did, man. We did. Holy shit.
Now this statement is just absolute nonsense. There's really no amount of context that can save you from what you meant by this. There's really nothing that you can gain from saying, America deserved 9/11. And especially trying to backpedal by saying in a video game, as if those people died, in a video game, those people who jumped off, or those people who burned to death, or, people who died from the collapse. Seriously, man, that's just, what is wrong with this guy? Goodness. Now, in these next couple of clips, this guy, calls for violence against, the right. And, of course, he meant in a video game. That's what he meant. And also, he tries to justify, well, how can I say this? It's grape without the G, So, yeah, let me just show y'all that.
I'm sick and tired of it. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? Slice them up. Slice them and fucking dice them. What the fuck is this?
874 Bellevue Drive, and I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15. Like that's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's office, and he's resigning. Like he's literally, this is his last term. So I think that people are a lot more radical.
It's hurt poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people that can't contend with. Like, the Palestinian resistance is not perfect.
So yeah, if you thought, those looked, well, pretty bad, well, here's a clip of him, presenting a Muslim terrorist flag on a podcast where, one of the hosts is gay, and well, I think you could tell by the video that it immediately made them uncomfortable. So, let's just watch this.
Let's talk about our favorite flags.
Oh, like overall, what my favorite flag? Yeah. Hezbollah. Look it up.
Oh.
I'm not even kidding. It's actually a dope flag.
I don't know flags.
It's this is a.
You know what? I'm gonna be brave.
Come on.
My favorite flag.
It's got an AK on it and a fucking hand holding it up.
Wow, son.
Or
we might have to cut this.
We're behind the paywall. It's fine.
Now, why would you show, this flag to, one of the hosts who is gay? Seriously, there's, a terrorist flag of, a group who is, Muslim, and, they 99% chance don't like gays. Yeah, let me just show this flag, just really silly, man. What was the point? Now we get on to Hasan's most recent blunder. The one which, maybe most of you are probably, if anybody's even watching this video, would be watching this video for, and that is, well, him allegedly, I'm doing quotation marks with my fingers, allegedly shocking his dog. And, here's the clip in case you haven't seen it.
Of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just, you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. No, she doesn't want to come over here to see what's up. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone. And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented.
So in case you don't understand what happened, as Hasan's dog got up, we see that Hasan got clearly frustrated, and we saw him, reach for something, and, we hear his dog whimper as his dog goes back onto the bed. Now, many people, including Hasan, tried to claim that, his dog clipped their nail, which, I mean, if you look at the footage very, very carefully, that's clearly not the case. And well, the more likely case is that Hasan's dog is wearing a shock collar. And well, now some of you might be asking, why would there be a reason to wear a shock collar? Well, some people use shock collars on, guard dogs to, help with instinct, or maybe there's another reason. I myself wouldn't know. I mean, I know that, shock collars are used for, guard dogs, and that's all I know. Now, as we can see here, Hasan's dog is, just laying in the background, and, very much probably an inside dog. And I'll actually, in the next clip I'll be showing y'all, there's actually a sped up of his whole stream where his dog is laying down, and here, I'll show you guys.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is Awesome Hobby Broadcast. It is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Now I will tell you guys this, the clip was already sped up on its own, but it was over a minute long, and so I had to actually, speed it up myself, because it was just so ridiculously, now a minute may not be long to most, but I mean, who wants to watch, that segment for a minute? I think by 30 seconds you already get the point, and I believe the time itself actually totaled to like 5 hours, which I mean, for a dog, laying down for 5 hours without, taking outside to the restroom, or even, I mean, depending on when Hasan feeds his dog, not feeding it for 5 hours, I mean, seriously, that is just not healthy for any animal, for any pet. I mean, just 5 hours of laying down, dude, I mean, what the heck, man. Now, when this first came out, there was a lot of backlash, and if you want to see those tweets, you can look online. But there was also some digging that was done, and some people actually found old clips and, old pictures of, Hasan with this dog and, with other dogs, and well, I'll just show you those, and be warned, I mean, honestly, I was actually a little disturbed seeing these, and, as much as, there have been many memes made around this, I will say, like, some people have been made uncomfortable, just seeing all this stuff, so if you want to skip, I'll put a timestamp, but I mean, it is kind of, uncomfortable.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we can.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's because she has a lot of neck meat.
Now, if you guys caught that, you could see that Hasan cuts himself off, where, you know, the lady is saying, hey, you know, this collar is tight, and he's like, well, it's because, and then he just immediately cuts himself off, and then, you know, he adjusts it, and then he quickly, you know, gives the excuse of, you know, it's a lot of neck fat, which, seeing what happened recently is, you know, bogus. And I mean, you know, even just now, I mean, there's literally just the worst excuse ever made, man.
You have an animal that you are taking care of. You have a literal fucking slave. And not just like a slave, but you have a literal fucking slave that you shackle, okay, every fucking day, pull from their neck and take him wherever the fuck you want to take him to. And on top of that, you fucking neuter your slave. So your slave can't have more slaves. And you have the slave for just personal consumption, like making yourself feel better.
Motherfucker, come here. Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Stay.
Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone.
Come here. Hey. Motherfucker, come here. Stay. No, come here.
Hey. Motherfucker, come here. Stay. No, come here.
Now, as you guys saw from those clips, I mean, you know, him grabbing his dog's tail and, you know, him literally saying that pets are meant to be slaves, I mean, yeah, this guy is just, you know, this guy is just not well, man. He's just not well in the head, and honestly, there's literally nothing to excuse this behavior. Literally nothing to excuse this behavior. It's absolutely sick. Now, of course, there was Hasan, you know, after all this happened, you know, Hasan tried to defend himself, and he had a couple of people, you know, come in to defend him, and I'll be showing those and, you know, elaborating on those clips as, you know, we proceed. So, yeah.
Are you happy?
Now, as you guys could see, you know, and also to give some background, this clip was actually a day after this all happened, and Hasan, you know, showed the collar. You know, in the original clip, he showed the collar and was like, you know, as you could see, you know, just a normal collar, you know, electrical tracker. But also, this person, you know, made an edit of it where, you know, they upped the contrast and, you know, the brightness, and there is something clearly covering something. And what's being theorized here is that it's actually electrical tape. And also, some people did some digging and found this model. And apparently, you can actually remove the prongs. And I'll actually show a tweet of someone doing this research. And so, as you guys can see, the theory of him not only covering up his the collar with electrical tape, but also removing the prongs is, you know, not unsubstantiated. And after this was caught on, Hasan claimed something else. And, well, the claim is pretty self-explanatory. And so, as you can see, he claims it's a big old conspiracy from the right, you know, that they're trying to tear him down, you know, they're pro-Israel, you know, and I mean, come on, dude, that just makes no sense.
Yeah, it is kind of wild that, like, Destiny in a court of law, in official court documents, was outed as procuring CSAM, child sexual abuse material, and it didn't even get a fucking fraction of the interest of people saying, people claiming falsely that I'm like fucking abusing my dog. I don't know why. I just have the tendency to basically bring out Pizzagate style conspiracies, even amongst normies in general.
And as you can see from that clip right there, Hasan tries to, deviate from his controversy and tries to bring up another creator, which, I'm not going to get into, but this other creator is actually pretty monstrous. He's a pretty bad dude, but he tries to bring him up to, deflect from his, from his whole situation, which, I mean, come on, man. That's just bitch made. And I believe I did mention this earlier. Some people did come to his defense, and one of those creators being Valkyrie. And well, the clip is pretty self-explanatory of how stupid it is, and I'll just let it speak for itself.
Oh yes, I have seen the Kaya stuff, and let me tell you, Kaya is, well, first of all, the clip did look horrible. The clip was really bad. It was so bad. And it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it, but I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby or big baby that I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. So, big baby. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but this priorities in this world are not where they should be. But alas. It's herd mentality. I mean, I think from the clip, it's understandable why people were very concerned. But just knowing Hasan and knowing like how I've been around Kaya a lot and him, and I just like know that he would never ever abuse Kaya.
And so right here, she tries to deflect from this whole thing by, saying Hasan's, he was a good guy when I was there with this dog, and then she also goes on to be like, why is the internet focusing on this, but not Palestine? What the fuck does that mean? First of all, Hasan should not even be talking about Palestine, dude. I mean, this guy's like, free Palestine, but he doesn't actually want to. Also, by the way, TwitchCon, this is kind of relevant, but also kind of ties in a little bit. Hasan is and several other streamers are not going to TwitchCon apparently, but apparently, they're willing to say free Palestine and not go there either. Like, these guys are just the biggest cowards on the internet, man. I mean, literally nothing these guys do is to be taken seriously. Their activism, I mean, their controversies take that seriously, but their activism, I mean, their armchair activism is just lackluster. And so where does this leave us now as of October 10th? Well, it seems like Hasan is, trying to let this go away and, defend himself a little more. And also several other people have come to his defense, such as Idub's husband, Anissa, and, well, his inner circle. And, well, I mean, what can we expect from this? Well, probably nothing. Twitch probably is going to ban him, seeing as the other stuff he's done hasn't gotten him banned, or at least notably, banned for a long period. And, well, I mean, it just seems like Hasan's probably going to get away with this, and, I mean, there's definitely a lot of people that probably don't like Hasan now, but, I mean, is that really going to be relevant from now till, years later? Probably not, but, I mean, if Hasan does, start having his, downfall, then I will say I'm grateful that it's happened, because this guy is just terrible, and, yeah, he deserves it. And, well, I really got nothing much else to say about this other than, Hasan's a pretty bad dude. And, well, like, if you guys do, feel kind of crappy from this video, then, well, I guess, try and, go outside and, I guess touch some grass. And, I mean, as you guys are seeing, I'm posting some memes, I guess, give a little levity, but honestly, probably isn't necessary. And, well, I guess let me just end this video by saying, if you made it this far, then I really appreciate it. And, well, thank you for watching, and take care, guys. See ya.